Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Winston. Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Simon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Winston. Leaves it for Petty. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks. Picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. This will be caught just inside the 10. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Jameis to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Rosen. Steps away to his left.
No.
And it's going to be incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Emmanuel Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, he's here.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Hey,
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. In for the score. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now getting ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny.
Come on, Patrick Peterson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Simon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll try to throw now. Winston eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Dude, it's the down.
Now Winston sets up the screen to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
36. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Rosen. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they target him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Winston That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Hey, nobody told you to do that.
Here in Glendale,
you go watch
the Cardinals
movie,
on
you go watch
top.
the play the
As
game.
we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
You want to watch Boss Baby? You want to watch Boss Baby?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
Come on, man.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is fielded at the 27. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
This is Lewis. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Hey, did I say stop?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen looking left side and completing it to Thomas. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen, escaping the pressure right. Underneath for Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A first down throw for Winston.
Ooh, good throw.
That's caught by Penny. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Winston. Going underneath for Lewis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring out the third down.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and short yardage. Winston. He's going to loft, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got room. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set,
take
defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Dude, a kid pushed you around?
Are you still on that?
Yeah. Nobody messes with my son.
This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does
Nobody mess with Ethan. Ethan been beating motherfuckers up since he was 1 year old.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
You don't let nobody mess with you, you know?
The running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
This is the good queen. This is not the bad queen.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah.
And they'll go with the ground attack.
I love all my little half.
This one up to the 26. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback.
I didn't want to see what the hype was about.
You
know, I love Pete.
The 28-yard line.
If you didn't know.
Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
I don't know if you knew. I love the Pete flavor.
Before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game,
one of my favorites.
he was talking to us,
I like
and he's like, hey,
as well.
These pants make me look fat, and we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Oh, your birthday.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks.
It's good. I might want some barbecue.
Is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit
does occur barbecue tomorrow?
Once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The chain gang
hustling
to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
No, you better stop. You better stop.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here.
You want me to go get some? Can I ride your rental? Test it out.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1.
Yeah, I get Ethan something too. Can you ride with me? You got Benson
the
corner.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Don't you disrespect my son. He's a king.
They are looking to
He's
make
a young
bit
king.
Of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
If I knew you was going to be this loud.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred loose.
I would have married you a long time ago. See, come on now.
Wayward pass.
You gotta have faith.
In this game, and to be frank, they
everything
ain't
an insult. Hey.
In the secondary, they feel good about what's going on.
Don't you hear me, Dad?
Jameis to throw it. And
no, Dad. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me, Dad. You've been through too much.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You've been through too much, Dad.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback
Dad, do I tell you no, and do I pop you? No, I don't.
In each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that.
When I picked him up from daycare, they had him in a high chair. That little high chair. And I know that's for the kids to be acting up. Because I caught them putting a kid in a high chair that was acting up. I saw it.
This
The little kid with the hair.
But the shouting. We'll finish it.
He was acting
after
up.
this.
Yeah, and they was like, yo, you about to get in the chair. So I was like, wait a minute now. I thought the chair was a good place.
Your baby in that chair.
Oh, they going to a fish place instead. For, I can't go to fish place. I ain't got time.
And now it's Rosen looking. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. And even 40 yards.
I mean, I had told Ron, he said if a commercial truck hit you, you go get about 100,000.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as
but
they come up
everything been all right. She got 20,000. I could have went my own. Could have went my own way.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Because I don't have no company in my house. I would just have my blow-up mattress and a TV.
Against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They could have stepped on the blow-up mattress.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Detroit! Detroit!